works. Can we do one problem, just one problem off of the brown sheet, and then today we're going to teach you how to solve more tough equations.
I don't think I got any.
Okay?
Whoa, that's not so much your mouth.
Whoa!
Come on now.
What just came out of his mouth?
I don't know, but we're not going to we're going to leave it unknown. Does anyone need another one?
Oh, there's one.
Did you just say you were what? Isaiah, you get this out right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Oh, I didn't mean to.
We're just going to do one, and then, like I said, we're going to, and then we'll get to teaching you about solving some tougher equations. Okay?
Do the joke next time.
All right. We're going to do number 3A. Okay, Isaiah, I need you to turn around, be focused. Here we go. Most of the day, most of this class period is going to be you independently working, okay? So I just want to get through this as quickly as possible. The question says, evaluate the expression, okay? Evaluate the expression. Is an expression the same as an equation?
Yes. No. No.
Why not? Okay. Could somebody explain why are they different? Mary Jean? There is no equal sign. Did you hear that? No equal sign. Up here in this, we have no equal sign. All right? Tired. Huh? Yeah, give me one. We're about to get there 1 second, okay? So, but I just want to go through this real quick because sometimes the directions can throw in words that will be confusing to you. I just want to go through here. Expression is something that has no equal sign, okay? We're going to evaluate it. We're going to simplify it. What do you do for this problem if you're going to evaluate the expression if x equals 6? Okay? What do you have to do to start this one in order to evaluate the expression? Connor?
You gotta divide x on both sides.
Now,
Or subtract 2 on both sides.
now when you say both sides of what?
2x and 3.
Now, we're going to get back to there. It's not 2x and 3. When we do things on both sides, we're usually doing that with an equation, something that has an equal sign. We're going to get there in 1 second. Zanaya, how am I going to evaluate this?
Put 6 in for x.
She says put 6 in for x. That's exactly right. I'm going to use a math word here. Okay? I'm going to use the word substitute 6 for x. Are you guys okay with me using that word substitute? What does it mean to substitute? To switch out? Zanaya said it perfectly. Put in one thing for another. Some people might say plug in. They might say plug in 6 for x.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's
You
easy.
can say this a lot of different ways. I just wanted to bring in another word just when we have the opportunity. But she's right. Put 6 in for x. So then how would you have me write it? Isaiah, how would you write this out?
2 and then in parentheses 6 plus 3.
I like it. Sir. 2 in parentheses 6 plus 3. Do you have to use parentheses for this one?
No.
You don't. You do not have to. Some people might just do 2 times 6 plus 3, okay? But I gotta say, I do like the parentheses. You're gonna see me use parentheses a lot. I just like it because it's basically like there was a void created when you took the x out, right? And then the parentheses kind of tell you that's where you gotta put this thing in for, okay? Tyrese, what's the answer to this one? 15? Either way, this is 15. If you go like this, 2, you can literally put in the parentheses. 2 parentheses 6 plus 3, you get 15. Or if you prefer 2 times 6 plus 3, 15. Either way. Gotta know how to use this calculator. Today we're gonna throw some problems at you. Really gonna require you to be able to use this calculator, okay? Okay. Let's go to notes. Can you guys take out a notebook? Today is our last day of chapter 2. Okay? Now, I got something that I would like to bring to you. I think I'm gonna push this test back to tomorrow. Okay?
Yes.
Because did I say that?
No.
Did we push it back to
Tuesday.
No, you didn't push it back to Friday.
I think you heard this from another classmate. Maybe you heard a rumor. Okay, but we are going to move the test. Okay, we're going to move the test from tomorrow to next week, Tuesday. Okay, that way, today we're going to teach you. Today we're going to teach the last section of chapter 2.
Who is we?
It is all of us, the collective we. The
We don't
royal-
teach each other.
the royal we. Okay. So then, tomorrow we'll practice solving equations with some tougher equations. I don't like to give tests on Mondays. Either you come back off the weekend, just kind of foggy, you know. So then, Monday we'll do a full chapter review, and then test on Tuesday. Does that sound okay?
That's not even.
Let's do it. All right. Today is September 12th, and we're going 2.8 solving equations.
I thought we did 2.8 yesterday.
Did we?
Okay.
Oh yeah. We started the prep work for 2.8 yesterday.
So we ain't doing
Markel's on.
no more 2.4?
Okay. No more 2.4.
Yay.
And 2.6 we skipped. Okay. But here we are with solving equations. Do you have something to write?
I'm hungry. Ooh, okay.
All right.
What?
Okay. All right, Isaiah. I need you to stay laser. All right. If you could please jot this down. Is it hard to see? Better. Okay. All right, Markel. Are you with us?
Yes, sir.
You are with us.
You said write that down. huh?
Please, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So it says.
Mm.
It says, when solving an equation for x, our goal is to, quote, get x by itself.
You mean isolated by itself?
Okay, when solving an equation for x, our goal is to get x by itself. Have you guys heard that said before, get x by itself?
Yeah.
Is there another way to maybe say it?
Yeah.
Isolate x. I like that. Okay? What, simplify it to x? Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right.
Hey, I
Father,
got
so,
one.
I need us to. We're gonna bring this conversation into the whole. Okay.
I got one.
Oh, what up?
Do whatever to one side to the other side.
Ah, okay. So that's where we get into the next part, is what our goals are. He says we have to do to one side what we do to the other side.
So if it's multiplication, I do division.
Here we go. Okay. Here we are. This is us today solving equations. This is important. And that's why I put a box around it. This is when you are struggling with solving some of the tougher equations I give you, I'm going to direct you back to these notes. I'm going to say, go to that place where you have a box around something, and this is going to be your guide. Okay? It says, when deciding which numbers to move away from x first, we start with the number farthest from x. Okay? Again, when deciding which numbers to move away from x first, we start with the number, quote, farthest from x. And I'm going to more further explain what farthest really means. Okay?
Like on a number line.
Not exactly. Not exactly. Let me show you. Okay? Let me show you here. I think it'll make more sense when I show you. We just finished getting this down, and we're gonna do a couple of examples to highlight what this is. Okay? Alright? Okay, you guys got this?
No.
Got this down? Yes. Alright. So again, when solving, which numbers go first? The ones that are the farthest from x. Okay? Let's do this example. Let's try this one. This is one like we did yesterday in the warm-up. We're going to start with one you guys kind of know a little bit about, and then we're going to get into some tougher ones. The first one we're going to do is negative 4x plus 5 equals 18.
I already did it. I'm there.
Alright. Negative 4x plus 5 equals 18. We're going to do this together, okay? Now, how about if I ask you this first question, okay? Wait, when we're solving for x, what are we doing? Oh, getting x by itself, right? Which numbers have to go away to get x by itself? The negative 4 and the 5, right? Because the 18 is on this side by itself, but if I get the negative 4 to the other side, if I get the 5 to the other side, then I'll just have x by itself, right? Okay. Question. Out of those two, which one is farthest from x? The 5 is actually physically, like if I got out a ruler, okay, how far away is the 5 from the x? Like 2 inches, okay? We gotta get the ruler out here, we gotta measure, all right? This is like 2 inches, okay? Hey, I got this one. How far is negative 4 from x? Like a centimeter. Those things are like leaning on top of one another, right? Okay? They are buddy-buddy, okay? So, when we talk about which one's farther, and I'm going to improve my definition of farther, because that's not exactly what I mean, but it is a little bit what I mean, okay? Do you guys agree we get rid of that 5 first? Yes, we did this yesterday. How do I get rid of the 5? Subtract, right? We do the opposite, right? If 5 is being added, to undo it, we do the opposite. And we must do the same thing to the other side. Has anybody in here ever seen when you sometimes put a line where the equal sign is? To make sure you got two separate sides to your equation? You might see me do some of these tricks. All right. We're going to pick this up. I think I'm boring you guys. We're going to pick this up and move a little bit faster. So, 5